Welcome to Sicily Soul Sojourn. And we are going to have our weekly Friday conversation today with one of our wonderful co founders of Aslp Ghana, Aquaba Spiritual Liberation Pilgrimage Ghana. You would have seen Asari on this channel before. If you've been watching, sharing, and subscribing, you do whatever you want to do. So today, Asari has kindly given us his time to share about the festival there in Oramasi Krobo. So, Asari, introduce yourself.
Thank you for having me on this noble platform, Sicily Soul Sojourn. And my name is Kwame Asari, and other people also call me Sam. And I'm a social entrepreneur and co-founder of Aslp Ghana. And yeah,
Beautiful.
that's the
Thank
short
you.
introduction.
Thank you. So I think that what we will do is that we will start, just talk a little briefly about what we're going to discuss, and then I will start putting the days in, and then you can go through that, and then we'll do the images like we did before. Yeah? Is that good?
Good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
when I said before, just to the viewers, we do a Facebook Live as well every Friday on our Facebook page, which is ASLP Ghana Facebook page. So you can see us there, and we get lots of great support over there on our Facebook page. So if you would like to join us, we'd love you to join us. So anyway, go ahead, introduce this, talk about the festival, and then I will start a brief overview, and then I will put the day schedule of the festival. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Centuries old traditions and cultures remain still legacy among modern Ghanaians. And one of the things that stand out is traditional festivals throughout the year, happening and celebrated all over some parts of Ghana. And as an organization that inspire celebrating the victories and resilience of our ancestors, we promote heritage, culture, and conference, retreat, workshops, and local tourism that inspire connecting people to the community and the locals, and also to have a positive social impact. And therefore, we deem it necessary. Also, as a Krobo who reside in southeastern part of Ghana, uh, and also representing ASLP Ghana, deem it necessary to create awareness of the Mayan Festival, which is related to agriculture. And initially, the Krobo people, who are part of the larger Ga Dangme group that precisely migrated from present-day Nigeria, uh, came to settle in Noche and some part of Togo under the wicked king Agokoli, who made them migrate also from there and then came to Ghana and settled in the part of the Volta region that is called Lolovo, meaning that friendship has ended. So that's where the group of Adangme split into 7 subgroups. And this group of people can be found today in Adan, Ningo, Pram, Osudoku, Bong, Dodowa, and Yilo and Manya Krobo, and Agotime in some part of the Volta region. But as we speak today, I'll be speaking precisely about the Manyaku traditional Ngayim festival, which was initially a yam festival. But in 1944, it was transferred to a millet festival. So precisely ma means millet and yim means eating. So that's why it's Ngayim means millet festival. And it's a festival to celebrate bumper harvest and also for Krobo people together and give thanks to their creator and the ancestors and the elders before them for sustenance of life. And the major component of the festival, or the main reason for the festival, is to keep the respect and the veneration of our ancestors and deities, and also to revitalization of individuals and also for community spirit for development, and also a time for education for the younger generation to learn something about their tradition, culture, norms, and awareness, and also to promote unity among families and also the clans, to come together in harmony with themselves and also our neighbors. So this year, I'm taking this opportunity to invite our brothers home and abroad to take part of this noble 1 week celebration to, you know, showcase our love and respect for ancestors, thanksgiving to God for bumper harvest.
Okay, so now if you want to just take us through, we're on Monday, and that's Yokama, and that's meaning the Ideal Women's Day celebration as part of activities for the annual Manya Krobo Festival. Say that name, you know the name I can't say, the word I can't say.
Yeah, the word is you. You means female or
Okay,
woman, and Kama means
okay,
virtuous. So your Kama
okay.
Day, virtuous day, women day.
So, right. So it's Nene Sakite, the second Kono King of Manyaklo, launched the Yokama Day. And then it's gonna since. So what happened was it wasn't able to post the whole thing. So I'm just gonna show that now. So right, yeah. So to honor and acknowledge virtuous women who had impacted positively lives in their chosen profession, family, community, and nation as good example for other women and younger girls to emulate. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, this noble um, virtuous woman awards day was initiated by Honorable Kono of the people of Manya Kro, Nene Sakte II, the paramount king, in the year 2003 to, you know, acknowledge and, award women who are creating positive impact in their families, communities, and their workplaces, so that it will inspire the younger generation, especially girls, to emulate them. So initially, it was an award for Krobo women, but since the year 2018, Nene Sakte has extended it to other women from Ghana. And he said he's even hoping to extend it all over the world. And in the year 2018, a fancy woman, a TV personality who has programs that focus on women and girls empowerment, in the person of Queen Mother Gifty Auntie, who is a fancy and hails from Cape Coast, received the award to show an example for others to emulate. So the Monday is basically a big occasion that attracts a lot of people from all um, institutions and religious organizations and young and old from the Krobo land together at the Kono's um, Palace forecourt. And the occasion also brings students, like I mentioned, from Krobo girls and all other institutions around. And it's a very nice occasion where we share culture, tradition, and more.
Beautiful.
To give an example and encourage other women that they can do what men can do, or even better.
Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go into day 2, Tuesday, what is the what is the name now? Is SEP Sepimi?
Saint-Pemi,
Oh, that's right,
Saint,
Sepimi meaning
Saint
Sepimi
in,
meaning yes. So paramount
yeah,
stool deity room, veneration day and purification of royals, and those who wish to be bathed by the priests and priestesses by using leaves and whitish chalk. So I'm just going to hide this and put the rest of it up on the screen now. So the calabash of herbal concoction to drink if you want to, after which a priestess mark one forehead and the heart cross. So let's talk about day 2 now.
yeah. Day 2 is basically the Krobo stool deity veneration, and any Krobo person, especially those from Odumase, to come for purification, and mostly involve the king himself. They have this sacred room where the Krobo paramount stool is being kept, and they will go there, spend some time. Only the royals are allowed inside there, but the purification and the bath is open to all who are willing to come to show their appreciation to the stool for protection during the previous year and this year. Most farmers also come to give thanks for bumper harvest, and they make a donation. Those who can donate food will do it. Those who donate animals do it, and all this is shared. Right there they will cook and everyone will eat on these days, and there will be drumming of Ubunu, and the women and men all together will be dancing while the chief and the elders are performing the rites in the sacred room. And it takes some hours until the king will come and pass again, and then the occasion will continue through the eating and merrymaking. So it's one of the powerful days during the week for ancestral veneration, stool purification, and personal bath also, like you mentioned, whereby they make a concoction in the water with some herbs or leaves, and we have what we call kanwe. It's like a whitish chalk, and then they will put it on your forehead and then draw a cross also for you, and it stands for protection and kind of purification.
Beautiful. So now we're going into Wednesday, the third day. So let's talk a little bit. It says the meaning royal acclame, meaning royal cemetery, the mausoleum. Today's Wednesday is Acclame Day, where the people, the Manya Klo, remember the dead by visiting the Acclame Royal Mausoleum and perform. Let me just get the rest of the writing here. And perform rituals. It's a day that Krobos exhibit their bravery. So let's talk about Wednesday, day 3.
Yeah, Wednesday is like the day for remembering the ancestors, especially the royals, the kings and queens, and those who are buried with them at the royal cemetery. This is a special cemetery for only the royals. So those who are related to the royals from the various clans, on these days, they will go there early in the morning and gather. Normally, it's the men, the brave men that enter into the cemetery to perform this ritual because there's a lot of gun firing. So, and there's a lot of drums and they mostly sing songs, because it's a day that they remember some of these brave warriors, kings and queens and priests. So it's kind of a day that you see people wearing black and red mostly. And after the rituals in the cemetery, these clans and their kings will process on the street to the kings, to the palace forecourt. And that's where they will display by dancing or showing how how brave they are in shooting. So they will be firing gunshots, dropping some trees, whatever. A whole lot of different activities happens on this day after they visit the cemetery. And there will be, both celebration and venerating and a lot of activities showcasing the Krobo priests, those who are called the traditional people. They will be dancing this Nadu. Nadu is like a priest dance and it's a warrior dance. But in modern days, I think it has been modernized a bit because these days there's not nobody to go to war with or to fight with. you rather have to war within self. So, but yet still they will come and perform those dances, which is
Beautiful,
worth knowing. You know
beautiful.
where we started before came into religion.
Mhm. So now we're going to look at day 4, which is Thursday. So that's the Krobo Mountain visit. Every year during the annual Agamye Festival, Krobo Mountain is the ancestral home of the Krobo people and therefore has an immense historical and archaeological value. So let's talk a little bit about that now, the Krobo Mountain and the visit there.
Yeah, Krobo Mountain, we say Krowim or Kroyum. And the word even Krobo was given to us by our Akan neighbors because that's how they refer to the ancestors as uh, uh, stone dwellers or mountain dwellers or the rock people. So in Akan, Bo is stone. So they said Krobo for. So that's how we got the name Krobo. And we are located about 80 kilometers northeast of Accra. But the Krobo Mountain precisely is on the Temakosomo Highway, 2 kilometers southeast of Okwenya and 4 kilometers east of Somanya in the eastern region of Ghana. So Kobos share boundaries with the Gans, the Sudokus, and the Shais, and then the Akwamus, and those we know today as Akwapim. And Kobos were respectively divided in a way since the mountain time because the Manya Kro people were resisting colonial rule while the Yilo Krobo were more flexible with them. So there was division of administration. right from the mountain and up to now, since they came down to the plains now, there's separation between traditional and political administration. So we have the Yulo and the Manya Krobos. Now I'm speaking specifically about the Manya Krobos. And on this day, we remember where like we come from in the past, where our ancestors has lived for some time. And before the day is open for the public, the elders will go there and perform some rites and rituals to open way for others to come. So on this day, you see a lot of people, young and old, a lot of crowd of people because there's a lot of activities happening under the mountain. Music, food, a whole lot is happening, and it attracts a whole lot of people who are interested in hiking, mountain climbing, you know, sightseeing, and you know, it's a day also together with friends and to remember where our ancestors used to live and how they endured all the slave raids and all the hardships.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So now we're going to go into day 5. So I'm going to show that now. So day 5 is Friday, and that's Gwami Yami. And that's the Grand Dubar, where the paramount king, queen, and their chiefs and queen mothers, public institutions, and civil servants, and sometimes ministers or presidents. Let me just put the rest of it now. Okay, paste, hide, show. And grace this occasion where there's a display of culture and tradition, processing through the street, processing through the street to the Durbar group, music, food, and entertainment. So let's talk about day 5.
Yeah. Before I go on day 5, I would like to add something on the day
Sure.
4. And the Kobos were evicted from the mountain in 1892 by the British colonial, by the British government, and under the governor William Griffiths, citing the reason that the Kobos were not willing to pay for tax and they were resisting colonial rule. And yes, this is the main reason why they were evicted by force. Bomb was thrown into them. So, so where the Kobos find themselves now, they had to leave their home by force at that time, and it's of both positive and negative reasons because I don't think if we were there up to today, because also the population is increasing, so it's worth, I mean, living. But it shouldn't have happened the way maybe it happened by force, because the colonial government forced them so that they will be able now to tax them from working. So this is how the Kubus came out, were evicted from the mountain. So the day 5, which is the Grand Deba day, is a special day because on this day, um, the paramount chief gathered with his people and then he speak with the people about the previous developmental programs and what is happening now and what is to happen in the future. And also if there's any pertinent issues to use this occasion to speak to everyone. And also most of the time, political appointees are invited, sometimes to the president of the country also grace these occasions. And it's an occasion for every Krobo to showcase their art and culture, music, food, beads, and so forth. And it's a very pleasant sight to see. and I will encourage my brothers, home and abroad, to join us to have this experience. Because every year, also, people from outside Ghana grace the occasion. But on behalf of the Krobo people and Aslp Ghana, I'm using this occasion to invite everyone to this year festival so that we can reunite and use the occasion also to come together for development.
Thank you. So, excuse me. Now we're going to look at day 6, which is Saturday, the Miss Krobo pageant, and then day 7, which is the church service. So, if you want to talk about those two things now, would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, the Manya Kru Paramancy have different clans. So on this day, they select girls from each clan to contest for this award, Miss Mayim. And some of the activities that happen during the contest is that the contestant will showcase their talent in any Kubo culture or tradition. And then they will be asked questions to pertaining to Kubo history. And more fun, music and dancing. And it's a day for everyone to gather to almost climax the festival. It's a fun day and it happened mostly in the evening. And a girl or a lady will be chosen to represent the Krobo, and she is expected within the year of her reign to, take part in activities that will have a ripple effect to the youth.
And the church service?
The church service happened on Sunday. The
Mm-hmm.
Nene has called on all religious organizations known to attend the service in their respective chapels, but to come and gather at Oklemekuku Park, where they will have a all-together service to thank the Creator for a successful festival. So the Sunday climax everything, and then everyone can go to their respective places because during the festival, Krobos from far, home and abroad come. Some from the cities, some from the villages. They come together so for the weekend long celebration.
Thank you, Sari. Now I'm going to share some photos, different photos from what we showed earlier. So I'm going to share my screen so that everyone can get an opportunity to see what it looks like. I think that always helps when you can see. So let's do that. All right, I think that's it. Yes, it is. So can you see it now?
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, this is processing. I think I was part in this photo from the King's Palace going to the Deba ground. So we were in front of the Paramount Queen then. And the sister that I'm working with is a Ghanaian diasporan who live in the United States. And she visits every year to grace the occasion. She's she's from Accra. She's a Ghana Dangme, but she has adopted Kubo as her, you know, as she's interested in the puberty rite of passage for girls into womanhood. She's been supporting, some of these depot, we call it depot homes. She's supporting some of the priestess who been, performing this rite for the girls. And she used the occasion also to, you know, empower young girls into adulthood.
Okay, so here we have another interesting image.
Yeah, this is an instrument, a musical instrument made out of cow's horn. Yeah, and the man
Okay,
who is
thank you.
mostly is the Muslims who are expertise in this. So this particular one is a Muslim because we have a Muslim community also here, and they
Mm-hmm.
also take part in
Very
everything.
beautiful.
We also have their chiefs and
Very
everything,
beautiful.
and we embrace them
Mm.
into the community.
So everybody comes together. That's beautiful. Very nice. All right, here's another image, quite an interesting image. You'll see it
Yeah,
once it
this
loads.
one of the chiefs from the clans. I don't see it. It's not clear. I'll know which one. And he is standing on the palanquin. You know, that's what they sit in normally. They carry them from their homes to the Deba ground. So he
Beautiful.
is, yeah, those some of the chiefs are very, very powerful. So some of them will be walking at the edges, which is very
Beautiful.
scary.
Okay.
But yeah, some of them dare to do it. And also, yes, this yeah, the Queen Mothers.
Now, this is a lovely image here. Who are this? Beautiful.
Yeah,
Look how beautiful their
yeah,
outfits and their demeanor, and they just really, I can just feel the energy of they're there, they're present, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah,
It's very
yeah,
beautiful. All right, let's look at
yeah,
the next one. Okay. And this is just, oh, is that the
yeah.
one you was talking about, the white face, that have the white face on?
No, these ones, they are like they are carrying the stool. The two
Mm.
behind the one in front. The one in front is like the two behind the one in front are the like the stool bearers. But the one in front is the one that cleared the road for them. And in the past, some of our family members did all these activities. Plus, the one that sit in front of the king in the palanquin. I think that picture is not here yet. But this one are the ones that clear the road and the stool carriers. They lead the king processing. So that nobody cross them. Yeah. This one too, yeah, they are the same. They are the part of the people that lead the king when he's coming.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are like priesthood. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
next
these are
image.
some of the chiefs and elders, you know, in the processing to the background.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think
Great.
this picture was taken at
Oh, look
the
at this.
Konos Forum. Yeah, a Muslim
Mm.
community member. They also have their
Beautiful.
community and they also come
Beautiful.
in their process. They also come and they also have a place that they sit with their king.
Mm. Nice. I
But they are
love
like
it.
the
I
top, they are
absolutely
not
love
king, they are
this.
like the top chiefs. There's only one king in every
Mm.
paramount, but the rest are the clan chiefs. So yeah.
Mm.
Okay, this is the high priest, and he's sharing millet to everyone. Sometimes you throw it. So it's expected that you pick some and then choose some so that you receive the the blessing for protection
Mm.
to be able to be part of the occasion again in the next year.
Mm.
And also as a souvenir, taking part of the millet festival. So he's sharing millet to the people in front, and then sometimes throw it to the people out. And if you grab some,
Oh,
then
so
you put
that's
it.
what that is. They're sharing millet. Now I know what
Yeah,
that is. It was sharing of millet.
yeah,
Mm. Okay, let's look at the next image. Yep, here we go. Here's a closer image of the king, right?
yes. This is the Kono, the king, the paramount king. He is the head.
Mm-hmm.
The rest are sub chiefs. So and them two, they've
Mm.
been carried in palanquin, but this is Nenesakte, the Kono, and in front of him is what we call Kra, and Kra means soul. So that's the soul of the king. So if you are shooting or wanted to kill the king, that means that soul will prevent. He will face it. He will take that gun. for the king. That's what it means.
Mm.
And normally,
Mm. Okay.
those people are picked from our family, Dumase Krobo.
Mm. Beautiful. And the next image.
Yeah, these are Krobo girls performing popular krama dance or depot dance at the Deba ground. So you see, the ground is big. It's a football pitch, and that day there's a lot of activities, and include some performances to the people that we invite to have a feel or a glimpse or rhythm of the people of Krobo.
Great. So the
Normally
next
they
image is
display,
another. Hmm.
yeah,
Now here's a
another
better
photo of,
image of that. Yes, what you just described. A better with the king
yeah,
and
yeah,
the soul that you call. What's the name in Krobo language? What is it?
Kra,
Kra.
Kra,
Okay.
Kra, yeah,
Okay. Great.
no
Lovely.
Kra,
Lovely. Lovely.
KLA.
Lovely. Hmm. Okay. Next image. Oh.
Yeah, I think I was in this image and I was sitting where the children are. Sometimes you have to
Mhm.
become like a child.
Yes, you do. That's where the obedience comes in, right? That's where obedience
Yeah,
comes in. And then one last image.
yeah. Kubos are known for the bead design industry. So everywhere you see Kubos displaying beads, and this image is of a group. They are a female group led by a prominent Kubo woman who trained them, and she keep the tradition going. So you see different faces every year because when they are growing, some leave the group, but every year you see them and they perform everywhere during big occasions on Kroboland. I think you have seen them before, but not on
Yes.
this particular picture. It's the same woman
Mm.
who trained that same group. But
Okay.
sometimes you see
Okay.
different faces. Yeah. And
Beautiful.
they
This
were
was very,
working
very.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
So this was very, very comprehensive and very, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed both the Facebook and this one. And we went full speed ahead with no interruptions. Yay! So no dropping out. And this is, it's a good time for us to do this. And, but we're going to fix those little minor technical situations. So, anything last words you would like to say to our wonderful subscribers here on YouTube?
yeah. I would say thank you for staying with us. And we are here to serve you, especially our brothers and sisters from the diaspora who are looking forward to visit or to relocate. We encourage you to reconsider going to Cape Coast alone and other tourist, famous tourist places, but to check other places too, like the southeastern part of Ghana, which is the Kroboland of opportunity. And we have room to host you. And should you want to, any diaspora assistance services that you are in need of, we are ready to serve you. And we are using this opportunity also to call you to come back home. If you're not sure where you come from, I want you to connect with us because we are all one. And we have to come back together to develop our nation and our continent and as a people,
Thank you very
not to
much.
forget
Thank
our
you.
roots.
And there's one, right? There's just one. We are, and you might see that it says that I am a metaphysical minister, and it simply means I am one, you are one, and we belong to the one. That's all it means. And so that's what I promote, the promote of oneness. We're all a one. And at some point we will all get to that. We will get there. you will understand that we are all one, meaning we're all souls, we're all the same, and we're all children of God. We may look different, but let me not go into that right now. So beautiful, again, beautiful. Aquaba Spiritual Liberation Pilgrimage is the ASLP acronym. And we're moving forward with this, and we will not be here next Friday because I have something to do. I think maybe the following Friday I'll be here, but otherwise not this Friday, next Friday. And so thank you again for joining us for this conversation. I've been seeing, you've been not maybe all here on live, but I've been seeing the views, and I appreciate it that you've been watching us, and the channel is growing. And so we will continue and do as much as we can to serve humanity. So not just Ghana, but to serve humanity. So thank you. Any last words you'd like to say again, Asari?
Yeah, thank you for having me. And always, when you are coming to Ghana, let us serve you. And you are safe, and you will be enlightened, and you go back not only with happiness, but with fun memories that will live forever.
Okay,
So,
so give me your WhatsApp number again so I can pin it here on the screen.
okay. So if you want to reach out on WhatsApp, my number is +233 50 343 5377.
Okay, so I'm going to post that so that people can capture that. So that number is +233 503 435377. So thank you, Asari, and for those subscribers and viewers, if please keep continuing to join us here as we share. We've got lots to share with you, lots of wealth of information. And so we will see you again. Okay. So thank you. Sorry for your time. It's much appreciated. And for everybody else, we'll see you next time. And Asari, please stay on. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too.